Fellow men, where did the origin of carrying your wallet in your back pants pocket come from? Is it because our fathers and grandfathers did it and we just followed along, or is there another reason? I personally do not put it in my back pocket because it is too uncomfortable when you sit down. What are everyone's opinions? Story 1. Front right pocket. Kept it in my back pocket for 25 years and ended up injuring my back and hip because of that. Switched to the front pocket and my pain went away. It causes misalignment to sit on it all the time. Story 2. I never carry anything in the back pocket since I am afraid of sitting on something. I carry my wallet, phone, and car key in the left pocket, and house keys in the right pocket. Recently, I have carried a hand sanitizer bottle with my house keys. Story 3. Nice try, pickpocket, but seriously, front left pocket. When I got my first wallet, I tried the back pocket as it seemed to be the norm. I sat down, felt that awkward kink in my hips, and immediately thought, this feels awful. Why do people do this? Story 4. I do not carry a wallet. My driver's license, credit card, debit card, and a little cash all fit in my phone case. I take pictures of other cards like healthcare cards and store cards. Story 5. Usually, I keep it in one of the inside pockets of my jacket. If it is one of the rare times I am not wearing my jacket, I have a thin wallet where I just put my license and debit card, which I keep in my back pocket. Story 6. When I was a young man, I wore my wallet in my back pocket. That was until I had to keep taking it out to sit comfortably and almost lost it twice, then actually lost it once. After that, I changed my setup. No wallet, just cards in a holder which I put in my front pocket, and cash on a money clip. Story 7, back right. I use a slim one and take it out if I am going to be sitting in the same place for a long time. Story 8. Once you switch to a front pocket, it feels almost impossible to go back. Using a card holder and money clip, or simply rubber banding your identification and credit cards with your cash, or just placing your identification in your phone case or one of those card holder phone cases if you actually need more than your identification, works just as well. This is not about trying to be streamlined or cool. Honestly, why does anyone need to carry a wallet? Can harm your back and posture if you leave it in your back pocket while sitting. Story 9. Back pocket. Not worried it will get stolen or be uncomfortable sitting on it as there is barely anything in there. When there is cash, it is kept inside the breast pocket. Story 10. I keep nothing in my back pocket. Everything either goes in front or into a backpack should I be carrying one. Story 11. I put mine in the front left. My keys, knife, ibuprofen capsule, and earbuds, if I have them, all go in the front right. Story 12. Never the back pocket. It hurts to sit on, and it is easy for someone to steal it. Front right pocket gang for life. Story 13. In my front left pocket, and yes, keeping it in the back pocket is very uncomfortable. That is why I do not keep it there. Story 14. Anywhere to keep it theft or forget proof. Usually in a front pocket. I love the stretchy pants because they allow a quick squeeze in and out, and I can tell the difference between a pickpocket and someone threatening me with a good time. Story 15. Front left. Code 118. Cash in the back right. Helps not needing to move anything when I get in a car or sit down for an extended period of time. Story 16. Back left pocket because it has only a few essentials like my debit card and identification, so it is not overly full or uncomfortable. Story 17. Inside the jacket pocket if I am wearing one, usually in winter. Otherwise, the front left pocket. I discovered that sitting on my wallet was one of the causes of my ongoing minor back pain. Story 18. I have a Ridge wallet because my credit card and driver's license would get bent and broken. I keep it in my front right pocket or in a cargo pant pocket. Story 19. I am left-handed, so I keep my wallet and keys in the front left pocket and my phone in the front right pocket. I wear my watch on my right wrist. I do not use the back pockets because I do not want to strain my back or hips. Story 20. I do not carry a wallet 99% of the time. It stays at home until I need it, which is usually when I am making large purchases. Otherwise, my phone case that holds my 4 essential cards is all I need. Story 21. Left front pocket. Ideally, I am not taking my wallet out that often, so it works out. My phone and keys go in my front right pocket. Story 22. I kept it in my back pocket until I realized it was affecting a nerve that runs down my hip, the sciatic nerve. I switched to the front pocket, and the issue has not been nearly as frequent. I am considering switching to one of the card wallets, for example, Ridge, so it is not so bulky in my pocket. Story 23. I used to carry it in my right hip pocket. Then one day, I was in a dense crowd and felt a clumsy hand trying to lift it or make a new friend. Either way, I moved it to my left front pocket and have carried it there ever since. Story 24. Front left, but it is barely a wallet. It is made of Tyvek and holds 2 cards and a few bills daily. Story 25. After reading about all of you with back pain, I am going to change that because I have back issues. Story 26. I used to carry a wallet in my front left pocket. Then I started using an everyday carry bag to bring my camera along with me, also known as a man purse. This is very common here in Southeast Asia. Fast forward to now, I stopped carrying any cash or cards. The only card I bring is my identity card, which is compulsory by law to have with you at all times. I put it in a small MagSafe wallet and stick it on my phone. Everything else is in the phone: driver's license, electronic wallet, Metro card, credit cards, and taking great photos. One day, a digital identity card might become a reality, and then I will only bring my phone with me. Story 27. Front left pocket. Switched to a carbon fiber minimalist design about 5 years ago and sold it. I now dislike the feeling of sitting on objects in my back pockets. It is more secure to keep your wallet in your front pocket as well. Story 28. I carry mine in a sling bag that also holds my keys, phone, and emergency medications. Carrying a bag is convenient. You can carry a lot more items too, like a snack, a water bottle, sunglasses, and a backup battery for your phone. Mine slings across my chest for easy access. There are many variations, and I highly recommend trying one if you haven't. Story 29. I used to keep it in the back just like my dad until I realized back pain is not hereditary. It is just bad wallet placement. Story 30. MagSafe wallet on my iPhone mini. Always tempted to get a bigger phone, but this combination is so easy to carry around. Feels like I have nothing in my pockets. Story 31. I used to carry my wallet in my back pocket because it was convenient. However, I lost my wallet one day, possibly while riding or walking, and have since switched to carrying a front pocket wallet. I also changed my entire wallet approach, moving away from a relatively thick bifold wallet. Story 32. I do not carry my wallet with me anymore. I can pay with my phone or watch. My identification and other important cards are on my phone digitally. The last time I took a wallet out, it would have been from my side pocket if I had space, otherwise from my back pocket or jacket pocket. Story 33. In my lunchbox, pretty much everything I need is on my phone, but I keep my wallet nearby in case I need it. Story 34. I quit carrying a big overstuffed wallet. My wallet is basically a thick rubber band. It holds the items I need and nothing more. I barely notice it in my front pocket. Story 35. Right front, phone in my left front. I never understood why anyone would put it in the back. My stepfather does that. It must be a generational thing. He also has a trifold wallet. I guess he likes being uncomfortable every time he sits down. I hate trifolds and only use bifold wallets. Story 36. Bought a card case for my phone. It holds 3 cards and the rest of my IDs. I have saved them as photos and contacts. Story 37. Right back pocket. It only hurts my butt on long drives, so I either put it in my front pocket or the car center console. Story 38. I have enough fat on my butt. Sitting on my wallet does not bother me. The solution is eating more cheeseburgers, friends. Story 39. During colder months, it is always in my jacket's inner chest pocket. It is far more comfortable than having it in the right front pants pocket, which is where it would otherwise be. Story 40. Always front right pocket. My phone is in my front left pocket. Keys are also with the wallet. Avoid carrying bags as much as possible. Story 41. Left front pocket. I used to keep it in my right back pocket until it damaged my health card, and I had to get a new one. Story 42. I do not carry a wallet because almost everywhere in Scotland accepts phone payments. I saw a video about people sitting on thick wallets and how it tilts the hips and lower back into poor positions. Story 43. Front left pocket, though to be honest, I do not carry it often. I work on a boat 2 weeks a month, and the other 2 weeks I do not leave the house very much. Maybe 5 times a month. Story 44. I used to keep my debit cards in my back pocket, but I damaged so many that way they all ended up breaking. So, I switched to the front right pocket. Story 45. I figured out the source of my hip pain was likely years of sitting unevenly on my wallet, especially in the car. I got a really small wallet, removed a lot of the unnecessary items, and now keep it in my front right pocket. No regrets. Story 46. What do we think the actual percentage of wallet carriers is? I have not had one since it was a Velcro type. Story 47. Front right pocket with my keys, phone in the left pocket. If I am wearing a jacket with pockets, I will put the wallet in there. Story 48. I used to keep my wallet in my back right pocket when I had a leather bifold. Then I got a slim Kydex wallet and started carrying it in my front right pocket. Story 49. Back right, but I take it out and either put it in the side of my car if I am driving or my front left if I am sitting somewhere when I am out so I do not mess up my back. You would be surprised how much a thin wallet can still affect you. If I am somewhere where pickpocketing is a concern, then it goes front left as well. Story 50. As a woman, I also struggle with what pockets to keep my belongings in. I do not carry a purse because I am very minimalistic and dislike carrying extra items. Usually, keys go in the front right pocket, phone in the back right, wallet in the back left, and when I sit down, I empty my pockets. I do need a better system. Story 51. If I am walking around, the right rear is okay. But when sitting, the right front is affected. When going out, I will just take the small section that allows for my driver's license and a few credit cards. I learned not to sit on it after a back injury. The physical therapist said, just don't sit with it. A thick wallet can affect the way you sit. Story 52. I used to use it when it was larger and full of items, mainly because I carried cash. Now I do not carry cash, and it fits well in my front pocket. Story 53. Front left pocket if I actually carry it, which I rarely do nowadays. Back pocket would be unsafe, uncomfortable, and could damage cards. Story 54. Left back pocket. Cigarettes and lighter in right front pocket. Change and maybe a flash drive in left front pocket. Back right pocket is my phone pocket unless I sit down. Story 55. I got a slim front pocket wallet for Christmas a few years ago. I always hated the back pocket and had basically stopped carrying a wallet at all until I got this one. I will forever be a front right carrier from now on. Story 56. In order of priority, if available, internal chest pocket of a jacket, left jeans back pocket, left side leg pocket in cargo pants, fanny pack middle pocket. Story 57. One of my front pockets if I carry it at all. My father used to keep it in the back pocket and sit on it. I could never understand that. In the front pocket, nobody is going to pick my pocket easily. I am not going to accidentally lose it without noticing while I am walking, and I am not going to be sitting on it. If I am wearing something fitted enough that it will affect the line of my clothes, which is very rare, then I will probably just carry a card or two at most. Story 58. Front left pocket for keys and wallet. Right one for phone and earphones. I do not use the back pockets much, sometimes for papers, cables, or items that do not feel uncomfortable to sit on. Story 59. Front left pocket. I do not pull it out as often as my phone. However, I have never been pickpocketed because I am always self-conscious about where it is. Story 60. Usually front pocket, sometimes inside coat pocket, but not as much as I used to. I don't like sitting on things in my back pockets, and my wife says it ruins the view of my butt. So yes, keep me comfortable and my wife happy. Win-win. Story 61. What is a wallet? Seriously though, I keep one credit card and an identification card in my wallet. Everything else is on my phone. I do not carry cash. Story 62. I was a teenager in the late 1990s and early 2000s. Wallets in my back pocket felt uncomfortable due to the large pockets I had. I tried using a chain wallet, but it was never for me. Early on, I always kept my wallet in my front pocket or, if I wore cargo pants, in one of the front pockets. If I wear a jacket or vest, I usually keep it in the inner pocket. Now, I go most places with a sling bag and keep my wallet there. Story 63. I do not carry it, to be honest. It is hidden in my car in case I really need it, but I literally use Apple Pay for almost everything, everywhere. Story 64. Left back pocket. I keep it real thin. Only carry a credit card and a bus pass. My wallet is a flat piece of leather with 2 card pockets. My driver's license is in a wallet phone case. Story 65. Used to leave it in the back pocket. One day, I was riding a bike, ran through a speed bump, and it jumped out. Since then, I always keep it in my front right pocket with my keys. I heard it helps against pickpockets too, since the jingle of the keys makes it easier to notice. Story 66. Front left pocket for my wallet. Front right pocket for my phone and keys. I had my wallet in a back pocket for a while when I was younger, but I read about the back problems it can cause. I switched it to a front pocket and never looked back. Story 67. There is a pocket inside my coat just below my heart. I used to think that might not be as practical in Jamaica, but in Canada it is good. Story 68. Back right pocket. I do not use cash and have never been caught, so I am confident with the location. I have several identification cards other than my license, as well as a debit card and a credit card, all of which require the physical version for access. That said, I will always keep a physical copy on hand just in case. My phone already has enough personally identifiable information, and I am not going to put all the eggs in one basket. Not having a wallet makes me feel vulnerable in a bad way. Story 69. I rarely carry a wallet since getting a bifold. It usually sits in my truck until I go into a store. Most of my spending is on accounts. When I do carry a wallet, I have a tall, fairly flat one on a chain that rides in my back right pocket, and a can of something rides in my back left pocket. I also have minimal keys, and usually my phone is in a holder when driving, on my desk, or in my work tote. My watch replaced carrying my phone in my pocket all the time, and now that I think of it, my watch has replaced my cards for purchasing things at the grocery store. I only really carry my wallet if I'm buying beer. Story 70. Carried in my back right pocket for years because that's what my father did, until we started traveling outside our small town. I still remember him telling me to switch to my front pocket so people couldn't pickpocket me easily. Now, my wallet is in the front right pocket. I'm right-handed, so that was my go-to side. I started carrying it there before cell phones were common. So, my phone goes in the front left pocket. I have one of those metal ridge-type wallets now. I never realized how much useless stuff I carried in my trifold wallet until I switched. Now it's only credit cards, driver's license, and cash in the clip. Story 71. Minimalist wallet in front left pocket. Phone in front right. No other items in pants pockets, except possibly an odd coin if the pants have a dedicated coin pocket. Minimalist wallets are a game changer. You will stop hoarding random stuff in your wallet. Story 72. Because I carry a pistol on my right hip, I carry my minimalist wallet in my left shirt pocket. Story 73. I have a card carrier with my American Express, a Visa card, my debit card, my flexible spending account, health insurance, and identification. It attaches to my phone case via MagSafe. I also keep $100 in cash between my phone and phone case in case of emergencies. It has more space where I can put additional cash if needed. I only carry a real wallet when I need to have a lot of cash, such as when I went to Japan. Story 74. No wallet. I keep my driver's license and one credit card in my phone case in the right front pocket. Keys go in the left front pocket. I rarely carry anything else. Story 75. I have a radio frequency identification expandable wallet with a money clip. The wallet is no bigger than a credit card. I keep keys and the wallet in one front pocket and my phone in the other. Story 76. I seem to be in the minority that switch around. If I am walking in a familiar area that is safe, then back right. If I am sitting, then front right. Except if I am driving, then it is in the console. If I am walking in an unfamiliar area, then front right. If it feels dodgy, then my hands are in my front pockets as well. Story 77. Front right side. I have used a money clip wallet in the past and now have a small bifold wallet that I keep there. Story 78. I use a front pocket wallet. I ride motorcycles and sitting on a wallet all day is absolute torture on the buttocks and back. I only carry a couple of cards and a couple of $100 in case of an emergency, so I do not need anything major. Story 79. A few months ago, I bought a minimalist wallet and will never go back to the big folded wallet. The small wallet easily fits in my front pocket. Story 80. 90% of the time I wear cargo shorts or cargo pants, and it goes in the right cargo pocket. I have a George Costanza wallet, so I cannot put it in the back pocket, or else I sit sideways. Story 81. I usually wear a jacket and carry it in the left front pocket. The pockets are deep, so I can carry many items. Story 82. I have a minimalist wallet that I carry in either my front left pocket, a shirt pocket, or a vest pocket. If I'm going out of town and want to carry more cards or other items than will fit in my small wallet, I put my full-size wallet in my left back pocket until I get in the car, where it goes locked in the glove box. Story 83. There is no separate wallet anymore. It is part of the phone cover and has a pouch to hold a few cards. More is not actually needed anymore. Story 84. I use a card case rather than a wallet since I do not have much to carry. I have access to any card I need virtually on my Apple Wallet, so I only carry my identification card, health card, and main debit card in case Apple Pay fails. Story 85. I am left-handed, so I keep my keys in the front left pocket. My phone goes in the right pocket. It never occurred to me to use my back pocket when I started having these items, and when I first heard people do that, I thought it was unwise. Story 86. I used to carry my wallet in the right rear pocket, but when I switched to a slimmer wallet years ago, it became my front left pocket. I don't miss carrying a bulky trifold wallet. Story 87. Back left. Keys right front. If I ever mess up and put something in the wrong pocket, my entire being feels off. Story 88. I take my big skinny minimalist wallet out of my back right pocket when seated for more than a couple of minutes. Key fob is in the front right key pocket, and phone is in the left back pocket. I use my phone for transactions. Story 89. Front pocket money clip and a card holder. Never carried in the back. Even when used as a wallet, it seemed unwise. Story 90. Front pocket most of the time. Drive a lot and sitting on that thing, you may as well just have standing chiropractor appointments. Story 91. I have always used my left side pocket. The back pocket never made sense to me. It is too tight to reach in and out, and I do not like feeling anything in my back pockets when I sit. Story 92. Back in the day, when men were more likely to wear suits, they carried it in the left inside pocket of the suit coat. If you did not wear a suit, you had to carry it somewhere else. Wallets used to be much bigger, so the back pocket was really the only place to carry it. I do not have the problem of it being uncomfortable in my back pocket. But I am also not a desk worker. Even sitting down right now with my wallet in my back pocket, I am not sitting on it. Story 93. I carry a bag with me, so I keep it in there, the same place I keep my keys. I have too many keys to keep in my pocket, along with my phone, umbrella, compact mirror, comb, handkerchief, sunglasses, phone charger, pen and paper, gum, hard candy, mints, and my work identification card. I cannot keep them all in my pocket. Story 94. My wallet goes in my left back pocket, my phone in the right back pocket, and my keys are hooked to the left belt loop. The pocket watch is in the tiny pocket of my jeans, which is what the pocket is meant for. Tums and a chapstick are in my left front pocket. The right front pocket is left empty because anything else I grab during the day and need to put away goes there. I like tight jeans, so regardless of pocket size, it is uncomfortable to have my wallet or phone in the front. My wallet is always thin, and if I need to carry a lot of cash, I put it in a fanny pack I wear across my chest. If I am wearing cargo pants, the wallet and phone go in side pockets on opposite sides. In slacks, it depends on how they fit, but usually the front pockets are used. Story 95. after being robbed at gunpoint the second time, for a fare while I did not even carry a wallet. Alas, that is not all that practical and ends up being quite inconvenient. Anyway, I eventually started carrying a wallet again, but in the front pocket from then on. Story 96. Front pockets serve multiple purposes. 1. Sciatic nerve compression is painful. Hip displacement. Harder to be stolen from the front. I carry a concealed firearm on my back and do not want to draw people's hands toward that area. Story 97. Right back pocket unless I am worried about pickpockets or sitting in an uncomfortable chair for a long time. Then it goes to the front right. I probably just choose the right side because I am right-handed. Story 98. A billfold built into my phone case is kept in my breast pocket along with pens and a pocket protector. Story 99. Back left pocket, as that is what my father does and it works for me. Phone is in my back right pocket, knife in front right pocket, and keys in front left pocket. Then a compact or subcompact pistol is on my right side. Story 100. Front left pocket because it is my non-dominant hand. The back pocket is uncomfortable and makes it easy for pickpockets. The back pockets are for random small items like paper and tissues. Story 101. I have used the back left pocket for probably 30 years, though I have recently started using the front left pocket sometimes as well. The back pocket is not uncomfortable. I keep my wallet thin and it is well molded to my body, but we are planning a trip to London, and my wife suggested that it might get picked there. I still switch to the back pocket sometimes when I want to use both front pockets for something else, most often when I am carrying my work and personal phones. Story 102. I kept it in my back right pocket forever and it started messing with my hip, so I moved it to the back left. Then it started messing with that hip, so now I switch back and forth each day. Both hips are messed up. Maybe I should move it to the front pocket. Story 103. I take my card or money out and along with my key fob in the front pockets, so no wallet on me. I usually leave it in the middle compartment of the car though. Story 104. For most of the year, I wear a jacket with internal pockets, and my wallet stays on the inner left side. When I am not wearing the jacket, my wallet goes in my front left pant pocket. Story 105. When I walk, I usually keep my hands in my pockets. For peace of mind, I keep my wallet in my front pocket too. I have never put my wallet in my back pocket, though everyone in the older generation does it for some reason. It seems risky to me as it could easily be pickpocket. Story 106. On my Apple Watch, I cannot stand having a wallet. I do not like cash or physical cards. If I do not have to, I do not carry them. If I do, they are in my back pocket. Story 107. Then your wallet is too big. I have a card wallet because I am an adult and I need about 2 cards and a couple of my business cards. It is small, but I do not want that thing flapping against me all day. Story 108. When I was younger, I used to carry it in my back right pocket. Now that I am getting older, I carry it in my front right pocket because it hurts my back to sit on it. Story 109. Back right pocket. Money clip and high John root in the front left pocket. My dad was a back left pocket person. Mom's dad was a front right pocket person. Story 110. Back right pocket. Money clip and high John root in the front left pocket. My dad was a back left pocket person. Mom's dad was a front right pocket person. Story 111. Front pocket. I do not understand why someone would put their valuables behind them like that. It is like inviting pickpocketing. Story 112. Phone goes in right pocket. Keys in left. Wallet in back. I do not understand how there is any other option. Story 113. No idea. I do not carry my wallet in my back pocket. That would make it too easy to steal. I do not have eyes on the back of my head. Thanks a bunch for sticking around till the end of the video. Remember to subscribe, and until next time, stay awesome and goodbye.